You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1380 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, January 19th, 2024. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. All the news you need to know in 40 minutes or less. And if you need some more, go to patreon.com/hard factor. Today, Wes has an airplane nightmare to tell us about.
Well, I sure do.
Oh, really?
Is it Indian Air?
It's in the Spicejet fucked me again.
Fantastic. And a trip to India. Fantastic. I've got the latest on furries on deck. Mark's got a hot adult entertainment story for us in the hole. So
That's right. In the hole, baby. You know what I mean?
it fits perfect.
Yeah.
Pat's got a monkey breeding fiasco and much more today.
Well, hopefully we'll avoid the monkey breeding fiasco, but it's really up to the counties, the citizens of Bainbridge County, Georgia.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have a monkey breeding fiasco. We'll get into it.
It could be bad. So
You don't want that.
No, it sounds like it could be really bad.
You
right?
don't want that.
Macaques, we've seen what they've done over in Thailand. Look, attacking children. Get your fat-a-thon weights in now in the Hard Factor Discord. It's really the last day to join for real this time. We got Coach Doug's in there too. Patreon.com/hard factor if you want to join the fat-a-thon with us and Coach Doug's. Lose some weight for Fat Boy Summer.
That's right. There's a lot of live chat going on. They're talking about the length of the episodes. Big Fudge says mixed emotions on the new length of the episodes, but it works perfectly with his commute to work. And now he's even able to catch up on the episodes easier, which is kind of the point. And the other point is
why we did it.
Corey says, I hate it, need an hour. And Corey, we do have that third Patreon show now. Let's go. So all the extra shows, if you need more Hard Factor, patreon.com/hard factor.
That's right.
And spread the word that the episodes are now a little bit more manageable, if you will.
Right.
You know, a little more commutable, as they
friendly.
say. Yeah.
Yeah. And also intimidate your friends to sign up to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Force them.
All of
yeah,
that.
previously, if you weren't able to manage it,
Mhm.
I think maybe you'd be able to manage it now. So
Yeah.
Mhm. I'd say
Yeah,
so.
manage it. Mhm.
Speaking of
Perfect
which,
time. Yeah.
somebody news us.
I'm going to news this right now. Using the bathroom on an airplane, for me, one of life's most stressful tasks. I don't know about you guys, but I hate it.
I hate it too.
You gotta, if you don't plan ahead and you pick the window seat, then you gotta, fucking knock the guy next to you, make them get up because you're too fat. You can't crawl over people's legs like you could when you were a kid anymore.
Right.
And it just ruins. It's a whole ordeal, right? You got to look at.
I'm
people.
slowly giving myself cancer every flight because I'll hold it in an extra 2 hours out of pain. I'll do
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
I just won't pee.
Yeah,
I'm the same way. Bring on the cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just getting
And-
cancer every flight.
Even if
And
you're in
then-
the aisle, you won't go use the restroom.
Most
I
of
just
the
don't
time,
sit in the aisle. Well,
Yeah,
Oh,
See, I sit in the aisle now
Check out. Yeah.
based on this because I know I'm gonna have to pee, and I don't want to have that mental anguish in my head. Is should I make him get up? Am I?
Yep.
So yeah,
I'll do it. I'll do it one time after someone else does it. If someone else goes first, right? So like if I'm a window guy, unless I'm flying Southwest and I forget to check in, that's why I don't fly Southwest.
In
It's a
your
ridiculous
row, in your
system.
row.
Oh,
Right, but if I'm a window guy. If a middle seater gets up to pee
then you'll
or
go.
poo,
Then you'll go.
right when they get back and the outside seater, the aisle guy or gal stands up, then I'll slide out because
But
the middle
isn't that-
seater owes me nothing and the
Sure.
aisle guy's already up.
Isn't that
Sure
a
it
pain
is.
in the ass too? Though you got to wait for other people to do it. It's like, come on.
Yeah, otherwise, the cancer, as you said. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then by that time you've already held it, so it's become kind of urgent. And if someone else gets up in front of you, now you're standing, maybe in like the flight attendant's little area back there, and you really got to pee, and you're just waiting for someone to get the fuck out of the bathroom. Right.
I couldn't deal with the heartbreak of if I actually get up after holding it in, and then they're like, "You got to go sit down" or something like that. Like that would be
Oh,
that would be an emotional.
it's just
Right.
uncomfortable. For me, is like when I was for the 10 years on Earth where I was smaller than I am now, I could handle an airplane lavatory, but now at my size,
Yeah.
I'm as big as the lavatory. So.
It's like packing a sausage in a casing when we go in the bathroom in there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a different process to it. They don't just shove it in while someone's holding the casing. I don't know what the process is. That's how the sausage is made. That's why they say that.
If I move, my elbows are hitting every single surface.
Yeah. Last time I went in an airplane bathroom, a little Japanese guy with a stick pushed me in the door. You know? Get in
Thank
there.
you, Sticks. Thank you, Stick Son.
Yeah.
See, as an alcoholic, I would plan my flight there, wherever I was going. It would be an aisle seat because I knew I was going to be pounding beers.
Yeah.
On the flight back, I would pick a window seat because I knew I'd be hungover and wanted to sleep. Yeah,
right.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
I will say there's nothing worse though when people fucking crowd on that bathroom, that airplane bathroom. They start crowding it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and they're just like, there's a line and you don't know when to get up. I hate that shit.
Yeah,
I hate it
because everyone's waiting.
Listen to the pilot, and the pilot says what? Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened, okay? Unless
Each
you
seat
really have
should
to
be
go.
its own toilet. That'd be cool.
Right.
Just go in your seat.
Big tight.
That's a big etiquette guy. He does the bathroom etiquette move, and he doesn't like. I mean, nobody likes the back rushers, but you know, that's
Yeah, I try to be. I try to
a golden
keep
rule
some etiquette.
guy.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And but then that also means I have high blood pressure because I get angry and I stew.
Yeah,
you don't want that.
anyway, it's an ordeal, and you get in there, you're trying to not pee on the seat like you're in second grade, and you're shaking around, but it can get worse, like it did for one unnamed 37-year-old Indian man, a software tech, who spent over 100 minutes confined in the Indian budget airline Spicejet's bathroom.
How long?
I can't believe it's called the Spicejet, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
that's the kind of shits they take on there.
That's a smelly bathroom.
Big spicy shits going on.
Armpit jet.
Yeah.
Cumin jet.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Where does it fly to? The Spice.
Jingle
I gotta
Bears.
look Yeah.
From Mumbai flights, Will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in and out of Mumbai and other states in India. He was trapped. Here's a video I'm gonna play for you. Of him being trapped in this thing. So the door jammed. He's frantically trying to get out, and it has no audio. But I'm gonna narrate what I think maybe he was saying during this time. Is it
okay?
Oh no! This is literally what I was afraid would happen. I'm trapped like a chicken in a tandoori. Help! If anyone can hear me, I need your assistance. I'm going to freak out in this washroom. I'm going to die in this washroom. I'm going to be so angry I will file a formal complaint when I emerge. So
Yeah.
that's what he said.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
They're gonna hate that
He
kid.
really kept it together in there, though. I gotta say, he
Yeah.
was calm, cool, and collected on
Did you
his
say-
on his video.
Did you
Yeah.
say 100 hours?
100 minutes. So over an hour and a half.
It's like, what?
Yeah, an hour and 40
mean,
minutes.
I feel like the
trapped over the weekend.
Yeah. When they left him on over the weekend?
yeah. If you were to do a family feud, right, of the best places to be trapped in a bathroom because of imminent rescue, airplane would be potentially numero uno, right? Like you can't if you're in a bathroom too long, people are gonna not be like something's wrong in there, right?
Maybe not on Spice Air, though.
No.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Spice
Right.
Air.
Yeah.
It's just normal on Spice Air.
Yeah, he says the man said to the Indian Times, he said, I was traumatized, dazed, and injured as I was thrown around inside the toilet. As the plane landed in Bengaluru, there was no medical assistance at all. Now, the flight attendants did try to urgently free the man, and he's banging on the door. He got their attention, but he realized their efforts would be futile, and they passed him a note under the door, which read, "Sir, we tried our best to open the door. However, we could not open. Do not panic. We are landing in a few minutes, so please close the commode lid, sit on it, and secure yourself. As soon as the main door is open, engineer will come. Do not panic." And so the man then had to endure the landing of the Spicejet, who I'm sure just have top-notch pilots,
Right.
in
And
Bengal.
shocks.
Yeah. And he said the man said as time went on, he became more and more scared, saying, quote, "It was getting scarier by the minute." That's what that was one of his quotes. Scarier by the minute. And to make matters worse, he was injured during the landing as he was unbuckled and sitting on the ram, which is equivalent to calling a toilet a John. Give me a freaking minute. I'm on the ram.
He injured himself sitting on a toilet for landing.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he embellished a little bit.
Yeah, he said, during landing, I was thrown around, suffered injuries. It took 20 minutes for someone to start breaking open the door. When I came out, I had
Oh, the engineer
bruises
didn't rush in, huh?
and my vision was blurred for a while. But I received
yeah,
no
it was blurred.
medical help after coming out of the loo. I got a bottle of water and a barrage of apologies from Spicejet. So the man reportedly said that they did nothing. They threw him in a cab, sent him home, despite his urgent want to file a formal complaint.
And
And
something tells me his vision would clear right up at the when they hand him a voucher to see how much it is.
well, so
No.
here's the thing: is the airline said they were going to refund his money, but
Yeah.
this airline is such a piece of shit, and the flight was so short that it was only a $40 flight. So that's all they're giving him so far.
Spice Air's like Spirit in India.
$40.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, a free flight. He did he come out with like his neck like in one of those neck holders, like he had been like he was about to be paralyzed.
I mean,
Right.
he had 100 minutes to
Neck
figure
wrist.
out how to milk the situation. Like what he was gonna do. Like,
Free flight.
I'm gonna
I mean, come
embellish this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurt. I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
traumatized. All of the
If
things.
he hadn't gone for the blurry vision, I think he
Yeah.
could have maybe got away with it.
Yeah, blurry
But
vision
the-
fine. I mean, an airline, a landing of a plane, if you're not buckled in, doesn't seem. I mean, I've been on some rough landings. I'm
but-
sure you guys have, but it's not like
Yeah.
like you're gonna fucking bang your head on them.
What would blurry vision even be? Like from a concussion? Why wouldn't he say concussion? Like blurry vision seems like a weird symptom to get from getting banged around in
It's when you make up a bad fake one. Yeah.
right. Like
Yeah, 'cause
blurry
it's
vision's a
broader.
really
That's why.
bad one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be more stuff. The problem is it's Spice Air, right? So even though he may have gotten fecal matter on himself, he can't also claim that because they can't really tell if he's got fecal matter on him or not when you're walking up Spice Air. Everyone smells like fecal matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
a smelly airline.
It's a
Name
spice.
like
And I got shit on. Okay, prove it, buddy. Prove it. You
one of
got shit on.
smellier airlines for
Smell like
sure.
everyone else coming off this
Gotta
airline.
be the smelliest, right?
Yeah. Oh, easily the smelliest. The
They
flight
can't
from
top
Mumbai
Spice.
to Bengaluru is a smelly flight.
The
It's in the
fucking
name. I mean,
bathrooms
Spice Air,
suck.
it's lit-
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Got the most
hopefully he
pungent
got
air.
home, had some sex. But hey, if you're suffering from a common affliction known as ED and are unable to have sex, I got the plan for you. It's called HIMS. Real talk. 52% of men over 40 experience some form of ED between the ages of 40 and 70. But it's always been a taboo topic to talk about. Thankfully, HIMS is changing that by providing affordable access to ED treatment all online. HIMS is changing men's health care by providing access to affordable and discreet sexual health treatments, all from the comfort of your couch. The process is simple, 100% online, no uncomfortable doctor visits, no insurance needed. Pay one low price for your treatments, online visits, ongoing shipments, and provider messaging. HIMS has hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers. So if ED is getting you down, it's time to change that. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/hardfactor. That's HIMS.com/hardfactor for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/hardfactor. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. And as we said, it's like $2 a dose. So pretty sweet deal for $2, for, a pop. That's pretty good.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Don't forget it. Your hems if you're going to Spice Air because you're gonna need it.
No.
No, you're gonna need it.
Don't roll in there naked. Okay.
Hard to get.
Did you
hard to get
guys
erect
know-
when that smell's going on? You need some help. Yeah,
Right. That's true. Overcome a lot of things.
yeah.
Did you guys know that they have furries in Oklahoma?
I mean, I feel like they're probably everywhere, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that was the first place I'd pick.
Right. No, I thought maybe it wasn't ubiquitous enough to be in Oklahoma, but it is. Furries, humans who cosplay and identify as animals, have been one of the longest discussed topics on this podcast. We did countless hours on Barstool Radio talking about adult furries, and now, just when you wouldn't suspect it, and just where you wouldn't suspect it, Mark, like you said, Oklahoma, there are apparently so many children furries that the state is considering making a law to ban them from all school premises altogether.
Talk about disappointing your parents. An Oklahoma kid as a furry.
Yeah, now you're banned from
Yeah.
school if you.
And this is a law
Well, it's a draft.
or a statute? Is it a statute?
draft. It would
Okay.
be a law if
It's
it
a
got
law.
Okay. It's,
No more
it's a draft
meowing.
right now.
I don't hear any more meowing in the classroom.
I want to make this session really effective here in 2024. Let's really do some important legislating, okay? All right, what's first up?
No furries.
Yeah, right.
No furries.
Furries in schools, 100%. Obviously,
You hear that? I hear they got litter boxes in the bathrooms for the ones that dress up like cats. You hear
Yeah,
that?
wasn't
How am I
Oklahoma?
supposed to teach a squirrel?
That was Michigan, West.
That was Michigan.
That was
okay.
Michigan. People say that's debunked.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Cat, it's a C-.
Now, we don't pay our teachers enough, let alone our janitors. Who's going to scoop that human-sized cat turd up?
You're crapping all over the place.
No, it's
You ever
important
think about that?
Yeah, it's an important question.
The sandbox in the playground is a minefield. These furries.
Cat people will shit in your sandbox,
Yeah.
believe it or not. This new bill, Pat, and the guy who's asking all those questions is from Representative Justin Humphrey of Oklahoma, of Lane, Oklahoma. That's where Justin's from. There's a picture, cowboy hat, bolo tie. You know the drill. It's a draft. Okay, the bill was submitted in preparation for the 2024 legislative session in Oklahoma, probably similar to the Kentucky incest bill that Mark covered yesterday, right? So,
Right.
House Bill 3084, introduced by Humphrey, aims to prohibit students who identify as imaginary animals or engage in anthropomorphic behavior, commonly known as furries, from participating in school activities. According to the bill, parents or guardians must retrieve the student from the school if they're identifying as a furry. And if the parents are unable to retrieve them, animal control services are to be contacted for the student's removal from the school.
Oh,
I see what's going on here.
Animal control.
Animal.
They come with one of those long poles and like noose it around their necks.
Yep. Dog catcher for the
Hey,
dog.
is
Dog.
Is
Yeah.
this animal control? We got a 6-foot cat.
6 foot. Was this furry
He's a
high
big
school?
Yeah, furry high school at Tulsa
All
High.
schools, Pat. All schools.
The
Oklahoma schools.
I think Mr. 10-gallon hat's having a little fun with us with the political culture war bill introduction. Is that what's going on here?
Is that it, Pat, or is it there's that many furries in Oklahoma? I
We got-
can't put my finger on it. You tell
Something
me.
good-
needed to be done.
That's a good
Pat.
point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
There's a lot of kid furries around. That's a fact. There's a few at Cam's school for a fact.
I mean, they're a distraction. Let's be honest. If you're sitting next to a furry at a desk, it's going to be hard to pay attention.
and they're meowing
They're
answers.
licking themselves and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Right. Cleaning, grooming. Yeah. Yep.
This fucker's cleaning himself all first period.
No, I mean, that's what that Rep Humphrey is legitimately concerned. Here's his public statement on the reason for filing the bill.
Call me insane for running this bill. Hell, I'd say they're insane. If you got an animal coming to school, how about we get them vaccinated? How about we get them neutered? And how about we send them to the pound? I don't want to see some kid going to the bathroom in a, in a litter box, in a kitty litter. Those people up there have lost their mind letting these people pretend to be animals in the classroom. If they're going to be animals, let's send them a pound. Let's send them home. We're not, how do you teach a cat math?
We said what we were saying.
Okay.
He
Not
just
on
had-
this watch.
You guys a cartoon.
Keeps going back to send him to the pound, but it's nothing but one-liners about furries. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to teach them algebra.
Hey.
Come on now. Come
so-
on.
Surprisingly, what's up, Pat?
Well, the problem is his electorate. This man's electorate has no sense of humor or sense of irony. So I guarantee you, there's gonna be a lot of churches on Sunday
Oh, he
where,
wants the furries gone. He's not kidding.
where there's gonna be whispers about how the furries are a real problem. And I saw one. I almost got my gun out and shot it, but I didn't have a tag for it because they weren't in season.
Right. Exactly. Oh, speaking of hunting, we'll get to that in a second.
We got a bunch of people dressed as dogs smelling other kids' butts and stuff.
It's an epidemic, according to Justin Humphrey. So, I mean, Wes, like you said, there's some kids in your kid's school that
I
are.
saw one at HEB wearing it's a big down here to wear like a raccoon tail.
Okay, hold on though. Hold on. There's a difference between being like a rave kid today, which is, you rock a raccoon tail or cat ears,
Cat ears, yeah.
right, and being a full
suit.
furry. There's a huge
Right.
difference, right?
Yeah,
That
about
identifying
$500.
as
Yeah, there's a pretty fine line.
5,000, bro.
Yeah, those are
It's a very
expensive
fine
masks.
line.
Yeah.
And to Wes's point about the fine line, there's surprisingly, this is a stat I'm going to lay on you guys, about 250,000 people in the United States who identify as furries or anthropomorphic humans. And so I'd imagine most of them are pretty upset about this, calling the furry kids to the pound. Humphrey, though, speaking of hunting, Pat, has also tried to create a Bigfoot hunting season in the state of Oklahoma.
He's a
And
Bigfoot
now, with this fresh furry bill on top of that, many wonder if he may be a little fixated on anthropomorphic humanoids,
Right.
just a little bit like
He wants to fuck
Bigfoot,
one.
now the
Yeah.
furries.
It's driving him insane.
Yeah.
All these hot kids dressing like idiots.
Oh, he wanted to fuck a cat kid.
It seems
playing coy with me won't come when I call it. It just makes me want it more.
We got to nip this in the bud and get back to the serious stuff like catching Bigfoot.
Look at her
Exactly.
Look at her licking herself.
all day long he's thinking about humanoid animals. And
Is he
maybe
House or
is-
Senate, Willie? This guy.
He's a
Do we know?
representative. I think he's
He's a
a
state
House.
rep.
They would
State
say
What's his name?
State
What's
rep.
his name again?
It's Justin Humphrey from
The last
Lane,
2
Oklahoma.
weeks, it's been state reps
Justin.
the last
And
week.
maybe he's obsessed with anthropomorphic humanoids. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's driving him crazy. Maybe it's not. Any problem, big or small, BetterHelp can assist with them all. And this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. What are some of the things that keep you up, about yourself, about your life in the middle of the night in 2024? Hopefully it's not Bigfoot or furries, but maybe you set some resolutions that you're struggling with. Everybody has something that's bugging them. Okay. Whatever you're going through, therapy helps you find your strengths so you can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick. Work with your therapist, for the long haul. Therapy with BetterHelp is not only beneficial to bounce your thoughts off of your therapist, it's easy. Totally remote and online. Okay. So you can do it from the comfort of anywhere. I love my BetterHelp therapist, and they've helped me work through all kinds of things in my personal life. Cause I struggle with shit on a weekly basis or stuff. Sorry, Ad. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Totally online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Celebrate the progress you've already made. Visit betterhelp.com/hardfactor today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/hardfactor.
Hell yeah.
Living on the edge of a lightning bolt, and I do not apologize for that.
You're damn right. Gonna do a couple of news stories for you, rundown real quick before I get to a fun one. The Department of Justice, the DOJ, proved to be some real Matlocks. Couple of Columbos over there, as they released a report saying that the police officers in Uvalde, Texas, mishandled the mass shooting that left 19 students and 2 faculty dead by waiting 77 minutes to do anything. They said the shooting could have been stopped sooner.
That's the report. That's the findings of the report this much later.
Yep, not sure we needed an investigation on that. Seems like a waste of time and resources, but that's
Wasn't that what everybody was saying while they were watching it that day? I mean,
now the DOJ got to the bottom of it. Will
No, that's literally we get to watch news live now. We get to see the building where children are being murdered live and watch their parents try to get in and get blocked from going in.
okay, and then pay probably $15 million total to do this investigation.
Oh, that's on the low side.
exactly.
Willie.
It cost a ton of money, and ironically, it moved slower than the Uvalde police, who moved way too slow and all should be fired.
Yeah, they're setting the example from the top with that report.
Yeah, no, the justice system moves slow. Hey, Pauly Shore is playing Richard Simmons in a biopic about the flamboyant fitness and mental health guy, and he looks exactly like him. Look at this, Pauly Shore nailing it as Richard Simmons.
Oh yeah. It's at Sundance this week. It's Sundance week, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a
probably-
short film, I believe.
Utah, Robert Redford. But look, I mean, they could be fucking twins, the two of them. Great casting,
Amazing. Yeah,
except for the fact,
He's a good actor too.
yeah, he is a good dramatic actor these days.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
he needs a big bounce back, right? Because his mom passed away recently.
Oh, did
Oh,
she runs all
not
the combat
that.
clubs there.
Mitzi Shore. He needs to bounce back because he literally hasn't got hired since Jury Duty to do a movie
Well, he did. This is Pauly Shore about himself, which was
that
pretty
he
good.
made. He
That was
hired
pretty good.
himself. Yes.
Anyways, Richard Simmons, who was all about positivity for decades, has been going through his own mental health stuff for a while. You remember the Howard Stern incidents, Wes? He kind of like walked off and lost his mind.
Well, he disappeared for a long
Yeah.
time. No one knew where the
Yeah.
fuck he was.
Exactly. And apparently he's livid that Shore is playing him. Not sure if it's just because he doesn't want anyone playing him, because again, they absolutely nailed it with the casting of Shore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'll watch it. I like Richard Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember those
Yeah,
fucking videos? Everybody was watching Richard Simmons back in the day. It was like the
Sweating to
biggest thing.
Sweating to the oldies.
That's right.
Yeah. It was like
Dude.
before Tybo. That was it.
Yeah.
And
George
he also
Simmons.
he entered our lexicon in a time-tested celebrity making pathway, which is the same way Seagal and Van Damme entered our lexicon.
And based out. R.I.P. John based out.
Right, which is you
Didn't
come
die
in with
tsunami.
you come in with some sort of exercise training situation you set up in Beverly Hills, and before you know it, a lot of your students happen to be people who can make or break your career.
That's
That's
right.
happened to Richard and Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Some war stuff. Biden says the Yemen strikes will continue on day 104 of the Israel-Palestine conflict. The U.S. reaffirmed their desire to reinstall a two-state nation of Israel and Palestine, while Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, said absolutely not. There will be no Palestine at all in Israel ever again. So that's not
Okay.
good.
A little bit of a disagreement there, I guess.
That's not great. Yeah.
unless you mean they're ghosts.
Sure. In a graveyard. Lastly, before we talk about pathetic losers getting duped by hot women, our guy, the governor, Arnold motherfucking Schwarzenegger, was detained at a German airport for allegedly failing to declare a luxury watch he was planning on auctioning at charity. Really?
Yeah, they fined him an insane amount. It was like 72,000 pounds or euros or something.
What the fuck, Germany?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Germans just hate Arnold, right? I mean, this is a Germans hate Arnold thing. He's Austrian,
I guess.
American.
It's got to be
Yeah.
that, dude. It's got to be a
Germans hate
get back because he took his fucking $1 billion franchise that is himself out of that region. They don't get their tax dollars. Plus, he's Austrian as well.
It's
So
messed up, man. Maybe that Irish lass was right about genocidal Germany. Who the
No,
fuck-
no. Look. Arnold,
James
the
Arnold.
worst airport I've ever traveled through, and I know people in Germany love people in Germany to a person, but the worst airport I've ever traveled through is Frankfurt. Man, they fucked with me over my passport, made me like stay overnight, get extra pages for my passport. I go back. Turns out I didn't even need the extra pages. Dude, the Germans will fuck with you. If
We
you're
will
an American.
fuck you.
Yeah, especially for Arnold, I guess. Yeah.
great hot dogs though.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got around 20 Arnold
Frankfurter?
movies on
So-
DVD. I might watch all of them this weekend after what Germany did to our king. Okay, and now on to a fun one. Meet Lexi Love. You know, pretty hot, huh? Check out Lexi Love.
Oh, look at that Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh,
Who
Lexi
is
Love.
Give me a riddle to solve, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You like to talk to her, wouldn't you? Give me $2 in the
Of course.
hymns. You know what I mean? You like to
Yeah,
talk to her, wouldn't you?
I'd sit down with her. Yeah.
Especially if you're a pathetic loser with low self-esteem that typically can't talk to women. Period. Right? That'd be nice.
Yeah, she's perfect for that.
Talk to her in that situation, wouldn't you?
Perfect for some other stuff.
Oh, wow. That's Lexi Love, and her hobbies include yoga and beach volleyball, and her turn-ons are oral sex and public sex.
Jesus,
Nice.
Lexi.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do one to get me going, then we'll do the other.
Yeah, just get you warmed up. Problem is, it's going to be hard for her to give you a blowjob unless you stick your dick in a server hole because she's AI. That's not a woman. That's an AI generated image.
Yeah, the images. Her skin is
Look at her
too
stomach.
smooth
Yeah, her stomach's not great.
yeah.
Look how big her boobs are on that one compared to others. They really
right.
Well, she could have been on our virtual period, Mark.
Done.
okay.
The AI. I saw these earlier and was looking at the AI is getting better with the hands. So
It is. It is.
It's almost
Still not there.
indiscernible, but yeah, it's getting way better with the hands. There's a couple
Look
photos
at her
where
stomach. Yeah.
what? What's wrong with that stomach?
Looks fake.
Yeah, it
looks
definitely does. Like, no, Mark, you're right. Like the skin, the whole
Stomach looks
body
fake.
just
looks like a
it
painting.
doesn't look real. It looks like a wax statue
Yeah,
almost.
exactly. The stomach is what gives it away.
I don't like
Um,
this. I don't like that.
So this doesn't, even though she's AI, it doesn't stop dweebs with their own semen matted to their stomachs from paying $30,000 a month.
Well,
to
she
chat
looks real
with her.
enough. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, Mark? Like there's
Right.
like she looks way real enough. Don't
Now,
get
what
me
if I
wrong.
told you that you had to go
She's-
to an AI website to talk to her, though? So you already kind
I'm
of
telling you, people will
shouldn't
pay
have-
for that. That's
Yeah.
that's what I'll tell you. next.
Lexi even gets 20 marriage proposals a month, even though she's clearly AI, and you have to sign up to chat with her at foxyai.ai. And let me tell you, that site is something else.
Pathetic.
It's
Got
pathetic.
to plug the internet into your server hole before you get to that site, though. That AI site.
It's pathetic. Here's
Run up your auto blow.
Here's foxyai.ai is trending. Lexi Love's not even number one. Mistress Mika, who's a dom, she's in the dominant category. She'll pound your ass with a paddle, then peg you while you're gagged, and can't even audibly shout out your safe word digitally. That is metaphorically via chat.
Goddess Harper.
Can I delete the tats?
No, I mean, look, there's others with no tats. You can get Laura.
Can I get her
Lynn.
sister?
There.
This is concerning, man.
Sarah Lynn.
Sydney Black. Wow.
I was doing some
okay.
journalistic research for you guys recently, and I noticed on my journalistic OnlyFans feed, like maybe 15% of the feed is now AI people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
guys,
AI's taken over, especially for the whack-off game. That's for sure. You know that's going to happen. They already had that movie, Her or She or whatever, with the Joaquin
Them.
Phoenix, whatever. You know,
Her.
he's looking at the phone. It's his girlfriend. Now they got one that can actually like phone sex you.
I thought that was the most
So
insane movie and stupid premise ever, but it turned out it was
Nah,
just
bro.
predicting the future.
are you kidding me? That was like this was always going to happen. Especially sex robots will happen too. Like people act like they're too good for it until it's available to them.
And the hand job machine, I couldn't remember this the other day, but I was talking to someone about robot sex and I was trying to educate them on what's going to happen. I was like, did the blowjob machine that connects to your computer exist? Did that exist? I know the robots got the egg cracking correct.
Yeah.
The dexterity of the fingers. That's
If you don't
crucial
crack
for
an
hand
egg, you
jobs.
don't crack a testicle. Right?
It's
That's
close,
what they say.
Pat.
But
Well,
there's something you
guys-
can hook your dick up to that.
Yeah, you
coming.
can do
Okay.
it. It's coming
coming.
quick.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, they got
And
it.
you'll be coming.
So will I.
You'll be
baby.
coming.
Yeah.
It gets worse, guys. The most popular hashtag on the site is teen, #teen. So these guys are having AI teenage hot chicks tell them they're gonna let them bang them. How tight is that AI hole? How
I mean, the second one.
Sleep tight, Lexi.
They all have to
Sleep
say
tight.
they're 18, right? Like they can't
Yes.
program these things. to
I don't
pretend that
know.
they're-
You have to be 18 to get in the site, but I imagine the hashtag teen people are trying to get with 15, 16, 14, 13.
You'd hope it's
12 teen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great debate, right? That's a great debate. Should we give pedos
No,
AI porn?
No, I don't think we should
No,
give them anything.
No, the robot should pretend that it's 18. It's not. No.
No, let's not help them out at all.
Not
So-
ramp
about
them
to
up
start a
any more than they
map
already are.
Well, otherwise they're exploiting real people.
I know. They just leads to exploiting a real person when they lose their tops.
Arrest all the people with the hashtag teen. Anyways, that's the news for me today.
I feel like there's going to be an AI virtual sex move, like an analog movement. I mean, like an analog virtual sex where you're like, show me you're real. How do I know you're real?
Analog.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to mail me something.
It's
Yeah.
called getting laid.
Your
Happens
stomach
all the
looks
time.
so waxy.
Smooth.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The people of Bainbridge County, Georgia, are not okay with the more than 30,000 macaques specifically, that they may be calling neighbors soon. Why? Well, residents of Bainbridge, they raged at a city council meeting this week, and they pled to their council to block a gigantic monkey breeding facility that may be built that would eventually hold up to 30,000 long-tailed macaques, which would be the largest by far monkey breeding facility in the United States. And these macaques would be sold to universities and companies for medical research. That's a monkey farm, baby.
Wouldn't
30.
want to work there for 20 an hour.
No, you would not, Mark. You would not want to work there. But don't they look happy? Look at that little play area. That's
They do.
that's an image generated by the company Safer Human Medicine, who's planning on
There's
building the
no
facility.
chance
Right.
the macaques are treated that well.
There's no chance there's only 7 to
calm.
that big
Right.
yeah.
Look how much
Times it by
space they
100.
have.
Right.
No, a real image is they all have their fingers through the rails and they're screaming, spitting at you.
Yeah, they're fighting each other,
Yeah.
tearing each other's eyes
They're-
out.
Individual cages. Yeah, like
It's not good. Mark, you brought up working there, and that's one of the things that Safer Human Medicine is championing, because it would potentially generate jobs for 263 monkey handlers. Okay,
You should send criminals to work there.
that's a lot of jobs for a town of 14,000, right?
And every zombie movie that's worth like anything, and also Outbreak started in a monkey facility.
Prisons are full. We're going to send a few of you to the monkey facility to work.
That's true. And look, that was the argument a lot of people were making. Someone said specifically at the city council meeting or the county council meeting, you're going to get bit, right, if you work there. And then what happens? Has anyone seen Outbreak?
Constantly.
Some woman went up and she just said,
28 days later. Like, I mean,
someone went up there and just was like, Google this doctor's name, and then walked away. And I didn't, but I assume if you Google it, she's like, you know, this is a bad idea because of this. Probably she's the Outbreak doctor. I don't know. Okay.
well, remember when Outbreak happened? That was fucking crazy. That was in Reston, West.
Yeah.
That was in ritzy ass Reston, where the monkey got out of that place.
Yeah,
That's right.
the Ebola.
Right by the Taco Bell McDonald's up there in Wheelie. Safer Human Medicine, guys, might have a bit of a shady background, okay? They are going to shell out $396 million potentially to build this facility. It's on 200 acres, but it's led by executives who formerly worked for two companies that also provide animals for medical testing. And one of those companies, Charles River Laboratories, which I assume is in Boston, came under investigation last year for obtaining wild monkeys that were smuggled in from Cambodia, and then they labeled them as bred in captivity as required by U.S. law, okay? So I guess, like, I don't know, maybe the monkeys weren't banging, they weren't taking their hymns, they were having to steal monkeys and then put them in the
You're a
facility.
monkey salesman. You got to get the job done, you know?
Organic monkeys, yeah. You
We
just
need a
gotta
hornier monkey. Just get the Cambodians in here.
You got to deliver your monkeys, dude.
Yeah.
I got a head count to meet, all right? You know? It's like...
Exactly.
It's crazy. Well, there's a lot of chatter on Tuesday, guys. Ted Lee took the stand, the mic, and he said they're an invasive species, and 30,000 of them would be overrun by monkeys.
You're gonna regret this.
Right
in the facility. Dude.
Listen to that guy.
Right, I agree.
They get out.
Yeah,
He's like,
they're assuming that they get out.
Right.
He's like the guy that warns you.
They're gonna get out.
Sometimes that is better.
we're gonna wait till you hear from Bubba Stone. We're gonna hear from Les, guys. A bunch of PETA representatives were there, but one PETA representative said at full capacity, the proposed facility in Bainbridge would produce more than 440,000 gallons of wastewater a day. That's enough feces, urine, and saliva to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool every day. So Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Jet fuel though. So
Of monkey jizz and shit.
The
Rick
world-
McCaskill.
World's dirtiest building.
Right, it's terrible. It's a bunch of little buildings.
Get these guys on Spice Air. A bunch of
They need to, bro. Rick McCaskill, who's the director of the Development Authority, said, "Look, there's going to be a lot of monkeys. There's no question about that. We got more cows in the county than we got people too, and we got more chickens in the county than we have people too. So maybe it's not so bad, guys." But Bubba Stone, who I think served in Korea, had this to say.
I've seen packs of dogs. I've seen primates on islands in the Pacific. These primates cannot be caught. You can shoot them, but you're not going to catch them all. And when that happens, and we're not prepared if it happens, I promise you that. And then the only other thing I would say, how agreeable would the city, the county have been if it was 20,000 labradoodles, Labrador retrievers, or our cats? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that guy's the sometimes dead is better guy.
Yeah, Bubba Stone made a really good and strange point there.
Yeah.
What if it was 30,000 Labradoodles? How would you feel then?
I mean, would people care? I mean, it's like.
So I thought, well,
it's dangerous and crazy.
And they will get out, and you can shoot them, but you will not. You will not catch them.
Travel town to town warning about monkey facilities. No one listens.
I've been chasing storms for 35 years, and I've seen what a storm can do to a metal outbuilding.
Same outcome every city, but no one listens when I come to these events.
I give it a week before they're all running rampant.
Yeah, I'd imagine shoot them.
His pleas didn't really I'd imagine the lawyers and the money behind the monkey factory sort of outweighed this guy's pleas. Is that how it played out, or
100% will massive tax rebate? The county gets rich. No one's happy about this.
He's trying to ring the alarm bell.
I implore you, I've never seen it work. The monkey facility has never worked.
He just didn't explain what he was doing in the Pacific when he saw his packs.
I was in the prime of my life and couldn't catch a monkey in the Pacific.
Like
Anyway.
Grease lightning out there.
That's
You
the
won't
show.
listen. No one listens.
That's the show.
Hey, real quick. We got all the news out, but here's a fun fact related to furries and primates.
Okay.
Did you guys know that the largest primate to ever live, Gigantopithecus blacki, it's this thing, it used to be in Asia. It stood 10 feet tall and weighed up to 660 pounds. It thrived in the forests of southern Asia until a little more than 200,000 years ago. It was so big that they discovered it in Hong Kong because the teeth were being sold as dragon teeth, 3 to 4 times the size of human teeth. And now they know, scientists have figured out just now, that these things literally died because they got too fat to survive. The climate changed and removed fruit from their region in China. And that was between 215 and 295,000 years ago. They were literally too fat to climb or walk to any new fruit. So they just started eating wood instead and all died.
They ate all their sustenance out and they died. Big galooks, idiots. Yeah.
Survived by their smarter and more agile cousins, the orangutans. They would have driven Justin Humphrey insane, though. The guy who's obsessed with Bigfoot and the furries.
Maybe that's what Bigfoot is, guys. Anyway, that's the show.
One more.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Feel good. Drop us a 5-star review this weekend because for some reason all of our ratings got deleted on iTunes. We'll get to the bottom of it, but
No. This is just, and we've read this one before actually.
What's the Patreon shows?
It's just like a separate.
It's our separate stream.
Yeah. There's only 2 on there. Ours are still out there. It's just
these are for people that subscribe to Patreon, and then someone left a review on the like. Even though it shows up as Hard Factor, it's a separate stream in Apple. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass because you can't. It's hard to like. My search goes only to there now.
Leave some reviews on the Let's Go show. Get us up from 2 to whatever. Yeah.
Let's go. We'll read them on the show. Anyways.
Bet you'd like it if they were Labradoodles.
Yeah.
But they won't be.
I'll be moving to a new town soon, and they won't listen to me there.
And how is it the same as our kids? He ended with our kids.
Don't worry about Bubba Stone from Southern Atlanta, guys. Get out there, have a great fucking day.